Jai Sri Hari Vishnu Narayan Bhagwan. Anant Chaturdashi Vrat katha in English. Once Maharaj Yudhishthir performed Rajsuya Yagya. At that time, the construction of the Yagya Mandap was beautiful. It was also wonderful. The Yagya Mandap was so beautiful that there was no difference between water and land. The ground in the water and the ground seemed like water. Even after being very careful, many people were deceived in that wonderful pavilion. Once, while walking from somewhere, Duryodhan also came to that Yagya and fell into a pond as a place. Seeing this, Draupadi ridiculed him by saying, "The child of the blind is blind." This irritated Duryodhan. This thing seemed like an arrow in his heart. Hatred arose in his mind and he decided to take revenge on the Pandavas. Thoughts began to arise in his mind to avenge that insult. He thought of taking revenge for that insult by defeating the Pandavas in gambling. He defeated the Pandavas in gambling. When defeated, the Pandavas had to go into exile for 12 years as promised. While living in the while living in the forest, the Pandavas endured many hardships. One day, when Sri Krishna came to visit, Yudhishthir told him his sorrow and asked for a way to remove the sorrow. Then Sri Krishna said, "O Yudhishthir, you methodically fast to the infinite God. This will take away all your troubles and regain your lost kingdom." In this context, Lord Krishna narrated a story to him. In ancient times, there was a virtuous ascetic named Sumant. His wife's name was Diksha. He had a very beautiful, pious, and enlightened daughter, whose name was Sushila. When Sushila grew up, her mother Diksha died. After the death of his wife, Sumant got remarried to a woman named Karkasha. Sushila was married by Brahmin Sumant to Kaudinya Rishi. Talking about giving something in farewell, Karkasha tied some bricks and pieces of stones to the son in law. The Kaudinya sage, saddened, took his wife and walked towards his ashram, but it was night on the way. They began to spend the evening on the river bank. Sushila saw there were many women wearing beautiful clothes and worshipping a deity. When asked by Sushila, they explained the importance of endless fasting. Sushila performed the ritual of that fast there and tied Dora with 14 knots in her hand and came to sage Kaudinya. Kaudinya asked Sushila about Dora and she told the whole thing. He broke the rope and put it in the fire, which insulted Sri Anant God. As a result, Sage Kaudinya became unhappy. All their prosperity was destroyed. When he asked his wife the reason for this poverty, Sushila said that he burned Dora of infinite God. Repenting, Sage Kaudinya went to the forest to get the infinite Dora. After wandering in the forest for many days, one day he fell to the ground in despair. Then the infinite God appeared and said, "O Kaudinya, you hated me. That's why you had to suffer so much. You are sad now and you have repented. I am pleased with you. Now you go home and methodically fast forever. Fasting for 14 years will take away your sorrow. You will be rich." Kaudinya did the same and got rid of all the troubles. By the order of Sri Krishna, Yudhishthir also fasted to the infinite God, under the influence of which the Pandavas won the battle of Mahabharata and ruled forever. Anant Chaturdashi fast story in English is completed. All those who are listening, please say with me, Jai Lakshmi Narayan, Jai Lakshmi Narayan, Jai Lakshmi Narayan. Please like and share this video. Also do subscribe the channel for more updates on Sanatan Dharma, Hinduism, upcoming festival dates, etc. Thanks.